This is a Summit Racing cam. It is the Summit 8713, which is the LS1 truck swap, stage 2 or stage 3. This is a 0.545 intake and a 0.545 exhaust. My rocker ratio is 1.7 to 1. So that puts my intake at 222 and my exhaust at 231. The lobe separation is at 112 degrees. So it's a nice mild cam. Like I said, this is the max lift for my LS6 springs. So this is, a lot of people use this cam for truck swaps. They're taking the 5.3s out of the truck motors and converting them into cars. So they use this particular camshaft for a little bit of a lobe noise to it, a little bit of a rougher idle, but still give you the all-around performance. I believe my primary RPM range is 2,500 to 7,000 RPM. This actually has the a little bit more aggressive cam than the LS3, but the cam is just under the LS7 427 cam.
Cool.
So it's just a little bit less aggressive, which is the reason why we're expecting about 380 to 400 horsepower.
So a nice, a little bit rougher than smooth idle. Left to let you know that there's something there, right, but it doesn't completely brag.
Right. Summit recommends having a 2,500 stall, which we'll go into later. I plan on using a 2,200 stall because my Blazer is so light. I don't need that extra 300 RPM stall.
All right. So we're going to lube this thing up and then get her on in there. Is that right?
Yep. All right. So what I've done is I put a little bit of assembly lube on the 3. Because once I get it far enough in, I can start putting a little bit more at the back side. So we're just going to go ahead and get a little bit of assembly lube on the outer sides, on the rest of it here. Go ahead and slide her in. GM does make a tool specific for this. You can use a really long, stiff screwdriver to go through the center, or if you just take your time and be real careful, you shouldn't have any problem. All right.
Like butter.
A little bit more assembly lube.
And what to keep it from sliding out the back because there's no free slide back there.
There's going to be a plate, part of the rear main seal assembly. But for right now, it's just the stickiness of this is going to hold it in place temporarily.
Real nice thing is you can reach around the back hole and make sure everything's lined up.
Yeah.
Unlike what we had to fight with. Because ours was backed by a freeze plug. Cool.
All right. And there she is.
Bueno. All right, so on the next episode, the next time you see this thing, in whatever episode comes next, we're going to take care of lifters, heads, timing chain, etc.
Oil pump.
All that kind of good stuff to kind of finish up and maybe even put the heads on. We'll see how it goes. And we got a whole lot more because we got wiring harness to consider. And
yes.
Transmission, I think you got to consider. Sure. Oh man, there's a whole lot to go. And we got a whole teardown coming up in the near future.
Yeah.
Oh man, all right, look forward to it.
Yes.